This video is sponsored by Motion Array.
Here we go, we're shooting. Welcome to Jackass.
I didn't know you were actually getting that. Was fucking, dude, that felt good.
I recently took a trip to Southern California for the Darkroom and Beers and Cameras photography meetup in Joshua Tree National Park. And on my last day in Los Angeles, I apparently brought some Pacific Northwest weather with me. The homies Chris, Rafael, and I decided to make the most of the unfortunate weather situation and set up a little makeshift studio in Rafael's home where I would embark on the intimidating task of shooting my first portraits in a studio with artificial lighting. Now luckily, Chris and Rafael are both very familiar with shooting in the studio with strobes and constant lighting, so I was in good hands. We were shooting on a variety of cameras with different film stocks, including the Leica M6 with Cinestill 50D, the Mamiya RZ67 with T-Max 400, and of course, my Pentax 67ii with Cinestill XX.
Can you fill us in a little bit on why we're shooting through the umbrella?
Oh yeah, so I'm trying to learn the style from the great Hasselblad photographer Platon, and he uses a shoot-through umbrella just for like a really nice minimal setup. What this does, correct me if I'm wrong, Raf, is it does diffuse light, but most of the light is concentrated in the middle where the light is, and then it kind of falls off on the edges, versus a softbox like this where like it would be reflected all evenly throughout.
Yep, correct.
Yeah.
Two.
Yes, this is Cinestill 50D in the Leica M6, however, Rafael opted for a black and white conversion on this set of images. Chris, what is that lens?
So this is a Mamiya 100 to 200 lens. It's a zoom lens, very not popular. It's supposed to be one of the best studio lenses ever because it's parafocal, which means like as I'm zooming, it's maintaining the focus. And that's found in a lot of cine lenses, but this is in this photography lens, which is pretty cool. 2, 1. There we go. There we go. 3, 2, 1. There we go. That's the one. That's the one. Now I'm throwing on a 65mm, so it's not going to be as absurd as the other lens. So I think this is like a 32.5mm equivalent on full frame, or 35mm. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Bang, and that's the roll.
Chris, you shoot a lot outside and inside from what it seems like.
Yes, I do a mix of both.
Do you have a preference on which you like better? Or do you like spicing it up, just whatever you're feeling on a day-to-day kind of basis?
I think most of the times I do like photographing outside because of the lack of setup needed. But as of right now, I've been like really diving into like more of that studio stuff when it does work out. Because of, I don't know, it's because I don't know a lot about it. That's why I'm excited about it versus like the outdoor stuff. I pretty much got a handle of it, and creatively it doesn't stimulate anymore versus this. I don't know, Jack, that's why I like it.
So we started with the 50mm here, and I'm bringing out a surprise lens, special appearance by the 21mm, I believe it's Super Angulon Leica lens here. 1, 2, yep. Vertical. I'm just guessing here. 1, 2, yep. Huh? Huh? There you go.
3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Give me a nice little hair shake. 3, 2. There we go. Got it.
I like that.
2, 1. There you go.
That's the one. Sorry, all I saw one leg down. Sorry, 1 foot down. Here. I go right here. There it is.
I need like a Will Smith slap.
Oh. Are we ready?
No.
No, give me a little something. I need something I can like press charges on. Come on.
Don't actually do it.
Well, that's on camera. My consent to slap right now.
Here we go.
Bang bang. Come on, hit me. Right here. I need to wake me up. And I cut caffeine out, so here we go.
Here we go. We're shooting. Welcome to Jackass.
Whoa, that was sick. I didn't know you were actually gonna. That was fucking, dude. That felt good, dude. I'm gonna start doing that with everybody I shoot portraits of.
Wait, no. You
Yeah, you cannot do that.
And yes, that's how we managed to get maybe the only picture of myself I actually like.
I'm gonna do a 15th. For the naysayers out there who say, oh, 30th is so slow. 15th, look, proof. There we go. No shot, 1, 2.
It worked. I totally wasn't looking at the lens, I just realized.
Thinking about her. There's something in there.
Raf really had to flex on us at the end of the shoot by whipping out his M10. God, I hate being a peasant.
The boomy.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta get the boomy.
Alright everyone, that's going to wrap up the video. I do want to share some final thoughts on the overall experience, but before I do, I want to say if you're not already following Chris and Rafael, definitely go ahead and do so. They're two awesome human beings who just happen to be incredible photographers as well. I'll put their Instagrams up on the screen now and their links in the description. And I want to say thanks to Rafael and his wonderful wife, Kat, for hosting me while I was in LA for this photography meetup. They are awesome, and all their links will be in the description of this video. So this was the first time that I shot any photos in a studio with artificial lighting, and at first I was pretty intimidated, but after Rafael and Chris kind of showed me the ropes, I realized it's not as scary as it may seem. However, I did gain a lot of respect for studio photographers because I realized that when you just have a simple backdrop, a camera, and a strobe, you really have to know what you want your subject to do. You got to know how to pose them and how to help them convey the right emotion that you want your audience to feel. Whenever I shoot portraits, I tend to lean on the outdoors a lot and lean on landscapes to do some of the work for me. However, in this scenario, you got to direct your subject, make them feel comfortable, and really help them convey that emotion to the audience. So definitely a lot of respect has been gained for those studio photographers. So the next thing I want to briefly touch on is the Pentax 672 sync speed, and this goes for the 6x7 and 6.7 as well. I think there's a misconception that the 1/30th of a second is way too slow. However, this photo shoot definitely proved that to be wrong. When you're using a strobe in a studio like this, even at 1/15th of a second, you can nail pin sharp photos. As you can see, Rafael took this photo of my ugly ass face, but it's tack sharp and absolutely beautiful. And I didn't think that this would be possible. I didn't even think it would be possible at 1/30th of a second, but that's definitely not the case. Photography is painting with light, and when you use a strobe like this, it paints your subject briefly and just that sharp information is retained on the negative. So you can definitely get away with hand holding the Pentax system at 1/30th of a second when using a strobe. This was also the first time that I developed a roll of my own film, and man, it felt good to be a part of the entire process. So thank you, Rafael, for supplying the chemicals and the tools to allow me to do this. It was awesome going from loading the roll, shooting the roll, and then developing the roll into scanning, which I'll touch on in a second. But yeah, kind of makes me feel like I've been missing out over the past few years, at least not developing my own black and white film. So after we developed the film, we did scan it at Rafael's house as well, using his Canon R5 with the 100mm macro L-series lens on his negative supply home scanning setup, and using Negative Lab Pro to convert the negative to a positive in Lightroom. And this was the part that blew me away the most. I had no idea you could get this amount of information out of your negatives. It really was a profound experience for me, as dumb as that may sound. But man, especially seeing the 35mm film scanned in this method, it truly made me appreciate how beautiful film is. And to anybody who says that scanning via a mirrorless or DSLR camera is cheating or not a pure way to scan your film, I don't know how you can sleep at night, because these pictures are absolutely fantastic. I mean, the studio photos that we shot on medium format with the quality glass that we were using, you can zoom in and see the pores on people's faces and see the texture, and it's just something that I've never truly experienced at this level before. So you bet your ass I'm going to be doing everything I can to attain a proper at-home scanning setup in the future, because these are quite literally the best scans I've ever seen. So thanks, Rafael, for letting me use this scanning setup and scanning some of the film that I shot during this trip. All right, everyone, thanks for watching the video today. I have a bigger video about the whole Joshua Tree meetup coming soon, so be on the lookout for that in the next couple of weeks. Unfortunately, my Pentax 67ii broke on me right after I shot the final photo from this shoot, so that's a bummer. But in the meantime, while the Pentax is off getting repaired, I did pick up the OG 6x7 MLU version, so you bet your ass the mirror lockups, the accidental mirror lockups, are coming back in full force. Guys, take care, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace. I want to end today's video by thanking the sponsor, which is Motion Array. Motion Array is a one-stop shop for all your video, graphic, title, animation, and overlay needs. I'm sure some of you have seen YouTubers with these fancy intros, titles, and callouts on their videos. Chances are they got them from Motion Array. With thousands of templates for programs like After Effects, DaVinci Resolve, Premiere, and Final Cut Pro, Motion Array has you covered no matter what you're editing with. I've used After Effects templates plenty of times from Motion Array to spice up my ad integrations, funny video segments, or anytime I need to display information on the screen. I also have been using Motion Array at my normal job for over a year now, utilizing the various callouts and lower thirds templates that are available at motionarray.com. All of the templates are intuitive, easy to use and manipulate, and are very customizable. Motion Array also offers a variety of presets, royalty-free music and sound effects, stock footage, motion graphics and photos, and plugins. I can't tell you how much time Motion Array has saved me from having to create entirely custom animations and motion graphics. It really is a one-stop shop for leveling up your production quality. Check out the link in the description to sign up for Motion Array today.